Oh, that's weird.
Color vision? Oh, there's some color.
That's really
this
weird.
This one does the same thing, okay? It'll turn so you can look. Just hold it still. Hold it real still.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It's moving.
And then it'll go back the other way.
Hi
And then you
guys.
can go up and down with it. Okay? It also has the ability to pass down instruments.
Do you need help, Dr. L?
Let's see.
I don't know how to drop it.
Didn't we have a biopsy wire to go down there
So weird.
for graspers?
We did.
It doesn't seem like it's rigid enough that you'd have enough control and be able to manipulate it very well.
Oh, yeah, the one
An
that
instrument.
It's not supposed to be. This is supposed to be very flexible.
I mean, the instruments you're using, when you put it in, it must be hard to
They're just wires.
be
They
very
just come out at the
precise.
very end.
Yeah.
And you can see them when they come out through there. They're looking for them over there. When you pass it down the channel, and this is the channel, you pass it down there, and it sticks out there, and you can actually see it.
So is this just for endoscopy? Or
This is endoscopy.
But can you do
Endoscopy.
surgery?
It's not laparoscopy.
This is not laparoscopy. It can be cystoscopy, it can be bronchoscopy, it can be laparoscopy, or GI
Not
But
laparoscopy.
it's just for viewing purposes for the most part, not to actually.
Biopsies.
Yeah.
It's in a separate container.
Okay. All right, so hold on to that end. Now, if you look at that, this is long enough to go through this channel. But go ahead and pull the handle back there and see what it does. Okay?
Oh,
Does
weird.
everybody see what it's doing? This is a biopsy instrument. This will take tiny little pieces of the intestinal wall or the bladder wall or the bronchi. Okay? And this thing passes right down this tube. Make sure it's closed.
How do you know it's closed?
Because I looked at it.
Oh,
Okay, now watch
The
that
teeth-
end
the
and
mouth
then
is
watch the
closed.
screen here. Actually, let's turn that so it's right side up.
I'm gonna get you, Dr. G. I'm gonna get you.
Biopsy.
Come in with it.
Oh, there goes. Oh, no, no.
And you can actually see what you're actually taking a bite of. Okay, so you take, you
Hello.
put that in there, you open it, push it in, grab, and then you just jerk it back, and it bites off a little piece of whatever you're going after. They also make, besides biopsy instruments, I don't
Don't they
think we
make
have
loops?
the grasper. If I want to go down and pull a foreign body out of a stomach, it has a basket, and the basket is kind of coiled. You pass it down there, you uncoil it, you can wrap it around whatever the foreign body is, bring it back close to the lens,
And then retract all of
and then
this.
take everything back.
Wow.
And you can get your foreign body out. Okay? But now you can see what is going to be required to clean now that this has been used.
Oh,
What do you have to clean?
everything inside.
Interior.
Inside and out. So that little channel, you got to clean the inside of that channel out. Okay? So obviously,
And that's our job, I'm sure.
This
Oh, yeah.
is the technician's job.
How do you
In
do
order
it?
to pull this off, you have to read instructions. Okay?
You said the inside of this lumen, this doesn't have a lumen, does it?
No, that's just the coil and has the control with that.
Aluminum that it feeds through.
Make sure you read the instructions on how to clean endoscopes. Okay? They need to be soaked, they need to be brushed out. There's little brushes that'll go down there. What would you soak this in?
Lubricating milk?
Color
The
head?
whole thing?
No.
No.
You steam it.
From the
No.
thing down.
Steam it. Steam
Channel down.
Say,
The part
I
that
don't
goes
know.
into the patient. Okay? This part up here, you could actually sterilize this if you wanted to, but it has to be gassed. You can't put this in an autoclave, obviously. But the rest of this is usually cleaned with something like glutaraldehyde. Okay, some kind of cold sterilizing chemical that will kill things, but does this have to be sterile if it's going to go into the rectum?
No.
But it has to be
Clean.
Clean.
so that you're not transferring whatever this animal had into this animal over there. Okay? Make sense?
Yep.
So the big thing about this portion of the lab again was to show you the delicate nature it takes a lot of effort. If you work in a clinic that has these, they will probably teach you how to clean them before they ever let you clean them. Okay? Because it takes a lot of effort.
Do they
Okay?
make left-handed versions?
Huh?
Do they make left-handed versions of?
I don't know. Never seen one.
No.
It's not much
Okay, let's go ahead
Tessa.
and pull that out very gently.
just kidding.
One
Being
move,
the
pull it.
No.
lefty and the right
Just don't let it
hand
keep too
one.
much. Before you pull it.
It's tough though. I can only cut using scissors with my right hand, so I had to learn.
Things that you had in grade school with little rings.
Yeah. Yeah. Could only use it with my right hand. That was terrible.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll set this back. You can come up and
Or when
kind
you
of
write in the binders, you only go so far because your
play with it a
hands.
little bit. Remember, big boots, that's
Yeah,
why they go all the way around the outside.
Oh no, you're saying
Now, this part over here,
Or when you write in pencil.
this is the rigid portion of what we're talking about. This is a rigid laparoscope or arthroscope. Okay? This one you have two different options. You can look through it and you can see, and it's got a pretty big angle of view. As I look here, I can see through that tiny little opening, I can see Michelle's shoulder all the way over to
Wow.
Mark's head. Okay? So I've got a really good field of view with this. So let's say I didn't want to
Where's
just
Mark?
sit and do this all the time.
Oh,
Okay?
there he
You
is.
have to have a camera. Okay? And this will hook onto this tiny little video camera. And then it will show you on that. Okay? So let's